Hi, I'm Avery Davidson.
And I'm Kristen Oaks-White. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture. On the farm, crawfish and rice go together like étouffée. This is the time of year when the two crops cross as crawfish hits its peak and rice goes in the ground.
Because the two crops benefit each other, weather and timing play a big part in getting a good crop. Twila's Josh Meeks talked to one farmer in Evangeline Parish who believes things are lining up much better than last year.
It's sunny and windy over these crawfish ponds on Jonathan Fontenot's farm. Like many out in this part of the state, he's pulling traps. But unlike last year, he's feeling a lot better about what he's seeing inside them.
Late last week into this week, it's looking like the catch is coming up. It's going to be it's looking a little more promising.
He and his family run a rice, cattle, and crawfish operation here in Evangeline Parish. The first days of spring are a good time for crawfish and rice farmers, as long as the crawfish are coming up. Fontenot says it was touch and go for a little bit, but these traps are getting more full by the day.
The weather just never really picked a stable pattern, so I think the catch was kind of reflected in that way. It was up, down, it was all over the board. Late last week, catch jumped up pretty good, and it seems to be holding steady there, so I'm pretty optimistic.
Today, he's got 13 boats in the water.
We have some fields that are catching a lot of pounds per acre, some of them not doing so hot, but if you average it all up at the end of the day, I'm happy. I'm happy with what we're seeing so far, and I know that we have plenty of time coming up the road.
Just on the other side of this path from his ponds, he's starting to plant this year's rice crop.
Timing of us planting rice this year is pretty optimal, mid-March. You can't ask for much better timing on that. Pretty optimistic on this year's rice crop. However, the futures on rice prices are not looking very promising. Not much we can do about it at this point besides put our head down and give it our best effort. I think if we can finish off the crawfish season strong, see what the rice crop brings, and it'll all work out at the end of the year.
Like most crawfish farmers, the 2022 drought hit him hard, but he credits Farm Bureau with having his back during tough times.
We had a little economic assistance through the ELAP program. Farm Bureau did a great job of pushing that. People like Andy Brown, you know, they really put a lot of effort into getting that to go through, and that was a huge relief for the crawfish industry.
Turn the fan on.
Fontenot also counts on family for help. That's his cousin, Caden, planting rice. The two of them, along with Fontenot's wife, also just bought this boil and go operation just up the road in Pine Prairie.
March 8th was our first day. We opened up a red-top crawfish. It's a drive-through boil and go. We're boiling crawfish and selling them to the public.
They've only been open for 2 weeks, but word is quickly spreading. He's selling about 40 sacks a week, hoping that number will rise as temperatures outside warm up.
My wife and I and Caden, we've got a little system worked out so far. It's only been 2 weekends, but it's working out well. My wife, Caden's girlfriend, share time in the window, being the face of the company, working the cash register. Over in the back, Caden's in charge of serving. I'm in charge of cooking.
You'll find red top crawfish just off of Highway 13 in Pine Prairie. Just follow the signs that say crawfish. Right now, as of Tuesday, you can get a 3-pound plate for just 20 bucks. Reporting from Evangeline Parish for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, I'm Josh Meeks.